Dear Marie, I hope you got somewhere to be.
Alright, good morning everybody. What is up and welcome back. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. Today I have for you two different recipes that I made for my family. First things first is going to be a quinoa and chicken stir fry that I made for me and my husband. It was so good. This was on a dance night. So typically on dance nights our children have Lunchables and then me and my husband will eat after we come home for the evening. So the first thing I'm going to show in this video is me chopping up onions and it's some leftover white onions that I had already chopped up from a few nights ago, some peppers, some green onions. I'm also going to be putting spinach in it, some coleslaw, and mushrooms and carrots. It's really good, super simple. So that is what I will be showing you in the first part of this kind of like intro of the video, and it will speed through into the entirety of it. I also picked up it's kind of like pre-cooked chicken. It's Nature's Promise chicken grilled strips that come in a bag, and each serving is 20 grams of protein, which is perfect for me and my husband because we need protein intake. So that's in it. Also some stir-fry sauce that I got from Hannaford as well. That is a local grocery store to us, so that is where I picked up these ingredients for this recipe. So right now I am obviously chopping up all of the veggies, and it's gonna basically go through a step-by-step process. In the saucepan behind me, that is where the tri-colored quinoa from Trader Joe's will be cooking, and that is the main grain for this recipe that I decided to make. I am putting all the veggies in, that way they can get all nice and wilted and come together. That really nice earthy flavor that I'm gonna get from all of these veggies together is fantastic. I also forgot to mention that there's zucchini in this. Zucchini is a nice starchy veggie that, in my opinion, takes on such good flavor. So I'm also adding in some spinach right on top so it'll wilt. I'm going to add some salt and a little bit of pepper to this and let it cook down and really get all the natural flavors of all those veggies together.
Shitty car, but we hit the road. Doesn't matter where we go and destination unknown. I don't care where the motor stops, cause when I want it, then I want it. Yeah, I want it, oh I want it, let's go. Look around, where's the people at? I want a taste of the good life. Hit me with it, right now I'm in it. Cause when I want it, then I want it. Yeah, I want it, oh I want it, let's go. And I won't look back, yeah. I don't care about the bad shit back home. It's Cincinnati, baby, I just wanna let it go. Nothing matters when we're way out here. Yeah. Maybe I don't have to know your real name. I'm just addicted to the way you take the pain away.
So now this is where I'm going to be adding in the chicken to the stir fry. Some nice steam action for you. But the chicken is a pre-cooked. I cut it down even further, that way the bite sizes were a little bit better. That way there's not a whole bunch in a bite that you have to really get through or use a knife in order to, further cut it down. This is kind of like a chopped stir fry, which is easier for me and my husband to digest and easier on our stomachs. So following this, I'm gonna let it cook down for a few minutes. I'm also checking on the quinoa in the sister pan that's on the stove. That's a tri-colored quinoa from Trader Joe's, which tastes so good in a stir fry, just letting you know, or any salad type thing. So this is right before I added in the stir-fry sauce that I got from Hannaford. It was just a store brand one, super simple, and I ended up just putting it all on top and letting that really cook down together. And You'll see me move the camera so I show the bowl like placement of it. And I don't know why, I just kind of left the camera running on the pan, maybe just so you can really enjoy seeing what I'm cooking, but I don't know. I can't tell you. But here, this is when everything is done. The quinoa is done. That goes first in the bowl. Just the serving size of the quinoa, and then on top of that will be the actual stir fry. My bowl ended up looking a little bit different than my husband's because after I was done filming the clip, I ended up putting avocado on top, which is a beautiful thing to add to stir fry.
Getting close to you, it's what I'm gonna do, 'cause right now I'm in it. Yeah, I'm fucking in it. I don't care about the bad shit back home. It's Cincinnati, baby, I just wanna let it go. Nothing matters when we're way out here. Yeah, baby, I don't have to know your real name. I'm just addicted to the way you take the pain away.
Alright, so here is the final product of the quinoa stir fry. Obviously now I'm adding the stir fry on top, and then you'll see me putting a little bit of seasoning or a little bit of salt on top. I have hypernatremia, so I need to add in extra sodium where I can throughout my meals. But this meal is super quick, super easy, and it's extremely cost effective. I already had the quinoa and I already had some of the veggies. I just needed to pick up a few other things. And this is maybe less than 15 minutes altogether in cooking time. So super simple, super quick. So next recipe I'm going to share with you is gnocchi and ham and peas. So this is another super simple meal that you can pull together. I had everything for this already in my pantry and in my fridge. So what you need is a ham steak, which you can get in the kind of like the meat section. I'm thinking about it in Market Basket. It's in the meat section across from the tomatoes and the avocados. I know that sounds so weird, but so you need a ham steak. I would put that in my skillet to let it brown on both sides or get like nice color on both sides. I'm also pulling out some Parmesan, some light 50 sharp cheddar cheese, some milk, which is your dairy that you need from your sauce. Here is my Trader Joe's gnocchi that I had in my fridge, and you need butter, flour, your seasonings. Obviously your peas as well. So I just have a little can of no salt added peas that I got from Market Basket. So that will be going into the sauce afterwards. So first things first, obviously you need to gather everything. I did 2 cups of milk. I obviously browned my ham. Now I'm going to be starting to make a roux. So you need your 2 tablespoons of butter. I know it looks like 3 tablespoons, but trust me, it's 2. You need to make sure that melts down. That way you have a nice liquidy base for your roux. After that melts down, that's when you add in 2 tablespoons of flour. And I've added a little extra just in case to give the sauce a nice thickness. And you want it to cook down. Once it cooks down, this is when I add some seasonings in, some salt, some pepper, and some garlic powder. I know it sounds weird, but that's what I do for my roux. And then you slowly start adding in your milk base, because if you add it too fast, it's going to curdle and it is not good. Also in the saucepan behind it, I am boiling some water for my gnocchi. So slowly but surely, I'm adding in the milk and I'm cooking through the remainder of the flour. That's what I'm doing with that sauce whisk. That sauce whisk is a Pioneer Woman kitchen gadget that I don't know if I can link. But now here I'm going to be adding in my gnocchi to my hot water. It was boiling, I turned it down. And I also burned myself with the hot water, so that's why my hand kind of pulled back like that. So I'm going to let that cook, and I'm also going to let the sauce cook down. And here I switched to a different whisk because soon I'm going to be adding in the remainder of that milk and start to add my cheese to the sauce. So the cheeses I used was reduced fat Parmesan Romano and the light 50 sharp cheddar cheese. With sharp cheddar cheese and Parmesan don't necessarily mix together, but I figured that nice bite from the sharp cheddar plus with the Parmesan will taste really good with the ham, the peas, and gnocchi.
Escape this time with me.
That way it's nice little cubes and I can put it in the skillet once I am done cutting it. Post this is where my sauce really comes together, and that's when I start adding everything to it. My gnocchi is fully cooked at this point. I've already drained it. I don't know why I didn't film it, but I don't know. My brain is weird. So the gnocchi is already cooked, and the last thing I need to do is just put everything together in the skillet. And yes, I am taste testing. You always have to taste test. So here I'm adding a little bit more Parmesan to the sauce before I add in the peas and the ham and the gnocchi. And this is a super simple meal that traditionally is done with regular pasta, not with gnocchi. But I already had gnocchi in the fridge and I needed something to make with it, and I didn't have enough time to thaw out some salmon because salmon and gnocchi sounded pretty good, but I didn't have enough time to thaw it out, so hence why I ended up just using the gnocchi. So here is the ham and the peas going in, and then I'm going to give it a nice simple mix together. You don't want to over mix it because then it'll just become too bad. So here I am going to be actually plating my bowl. My children already have theirs. They had apples on the side with their food, and for my serving I'm putting some of the gnocchi ham and peas in a bowl and then topping it with some avocado. And yes, I'm eating an entire avocado. It is good for your digestion, but that will be my dinner for the evening. My husband actually was at a bowling training, so he wasn't home for dinner this evening. So that, my friends, is the tail end of this cooking video. I hope it gave you some idea motivation. These are non-traditional meals, and I like to really diversify what we eat in our household because not everybody's going to eat the same thing or be willing to eat the same thing, especially with the dietary restrictions that me and my husband have, and then obviously with having a picky eater for one child and then one child that will literally eat everything. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in my next cleaning video. Bye guys.
One time lovers, 'cause deep inside I'm